Well, family, listen, I'm Dakari Middlebrooks, and again, I'm so excited to welcome you to the first installment, really, of this series we're calling Faces from the Mount. I have a serial entrepreneur here with me, Joshua Mundy. Listen, the guy is well known all over Nashville and the world now, right? I'm excited. This is what this series is about. We're here to talk about, one, your impact on the community. Josh, who are you? Tell me about you.
So, Joshua Mundy, originally from Lafayette, Louisiana, but pretty much raised in Nashville. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for over 20 years. I worked two jobs as an adult. Then I transitioned from that to being a full-time entrepreneur. When I jumped out there, it was actually a Bishop Walker sermon.
Oh, wow.
Called Water Walkers.
Okay.
So he preached Water Walkers one time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna quit my job. I typed in my notice and I got scared. I ain't turned it in.
You turned it?
So then I went to TBN. Bishop Walker used to go out there all the time. And I said, man, I'm gonna go support him and go to TBN. And he preached the same message.
Wow.
And I literally turned in my 2-week notice and I haven't looked back since. Yeah.
I marvel at people who really take that leap.
Yeah.
Right? The people that say, you know what, I'm gonna start this, and they actually do it.
Yes.
Like, how do you just do it? How do you skydive like that?
Well, it's insane, really.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be literally crazy a little bit. You have to have a little crazy in you, but you really have to activate your faith.
Yeah.
You you go to church every week, but at some point you gotta test it. Yeah. You have to figure out and see if I step out there, then God is going to do the rest. So in 2019, I was asked to be a part of this leadership cohort. We went to Austin, Texas. So we traveled to Austin, Texas as a group because we were studying Austin to see if we can bring some of those ideas back to Nashville. I looked around. We were going to all these places that looked like the Lab Nashville. So they all looked like that, but they wasn't in there incubating businesses. They were learning how to code. They was building technology. They was building apps. And I'm like, yo, this is it. I said, so what I'm gonna do is when I come back home, I'm going to make the lab an innovation center where we're gonna be doing these same things. We're gonna be teaching coding. We're gonna be teaching and developing apps, and we're gonna get our community more engaged in technology.
So this was an idea while you still had
all
the lab?
Yes.
Wow.
You have to follow me. All right. This is how God works, man. So God prepares you for storms that you don't even know that's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have to be obedient enough to listen to that voice, because he's gonna set you up. So when that storm comes, you already prepared. You know what I'm saying? All of 2019, we worked on this thing called Pivot Technology School. We named it Pivot in 2019. Pivot Technology School in 2019.
Yeah.
March the 3rd, 2020 was the very first day of classes, as well as the day of the tornado.
Yeah.
So on the very day that I lose everything, I give birth to a new dream and idea.
That's powerful. Say that again.
The day that I lose everything, I gave birth to a new dream and idea on the same exact day. I cannot make this up. March the 2nd, late at night, 1 a.m, those sirens go off all the time. I ain't pay no attention to it. I'm sleeping like a baby. My phone rings 100 times. My daddy just keeps calling me. I'm like, man, I need to answer this. I don't know what's going on. He said, hey son, I think you've been hit. He said, turn it on the news. When I turn it on the news, there's a picture of the building, the top completely gone.
Yeah.
I really literally felt like Job. I mean, I'm like, yo, what's going on, Lord? Like, what's happening? Like, I done lost it all, but I didn't really get that clear perspective, because then look, guess what? 2 weeks later, COVID hit.
Yeah.
So you had
the
tornado. 2 weeks later, COVID hit. The whole world is shut down.
Yeah.
When I tell you God prepares you, look what was I doing in business? I had a dry cleaners.
Yeah.
People was at home. They didn't need dry cleaning anymore.
Yeah.
I had a co-working space. People couldn't be in close proximity. I had an event center. People couldn't have events and parties and weddings and receptions. They couldn't do that. But
everything.
But he gave me tech, which could be virtual.
What is your message to that generation of people that are afraid and they're saying, I don't quite know how to do this, but I want to do it and I think I'm ready? What's your message to them?
My message is what Nike said. Just do it. You're not going to have all the answers. Okay? You're never going to have enough money. You're never going to have enough resources. You're never going to have enough of anything. But you just have to do it, and you have to eliminate the fear of failure and also the opinions of others.
Hey, well, Josh, thank you so much, man, for this conversation. I hope that it was, beneficial, was fruitful for me to listen, and I hope it was very fruitful for our family online and around the world. Guys, again, this is Dakari here with Faces from the Mount with Joshua Mundy. It has been a pleasure. Take care.
Take care.